It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
22-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Going for the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Taylor.
12 yards there and a 1st down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. check the box, touchdown.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 5. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff working right. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
A pickup of 2 yards. And a Jaguar 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Colts 7. Jaguars.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down, Jaguars.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
This is the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
The 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and...
Now a handoff looking right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
The running back.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 18. A big-time return there, 40 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from game. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground? That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The open man is Shark. It's complete. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Jacksonville.
Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
They run once more with Taylor.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 10. brings up...
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield.
I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he stopped immediately there.
Jonathan Taylor.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check Mike, man. Yo, check. Yo, check. Switch. Kill. 70, go. Check 99.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That's out to the left, flat and complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
now a handoff here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Back now in Indianapolis.
Jaguars 7.
It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Jaguar 1st down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Number 26.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 12. First down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's third and 3. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up second and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
And it's third down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead.
His kick is...
And this one through the uprights and good.
Jaguars 14, Colts 13. Josh Lambo the kick.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and...
Again, it's Taylor. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First and 10, Taylor now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hampton. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They run with Taylor, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right now. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.